What's up, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Tesla King Dad. Today we have, unfortunately, a bit of a story to tell you guys. Now, if you're new here, well, welcome to Tesla Canadian Dad, where we talk about Tesla and pretty much nothing else. For everybody that's here just to watch the accident, I'm going to show it to you right away. I'm not going to make you wait for it. But I hope you stick around for the full story on what happened on that day and also what happened afterwards. So here it is, uncut, unedited, for you guys to watch. So it all started when I decided to go for a car wash. After picking up my girls from school, I ended up following one of the many buses that picked up a lot of kids from my daughter's school. Following the bus, stopped at a stop sign, bus fully stopped, I fully stopped. Now in the video it actually looks like I'm pretty close to the yellow bus, but I'm really not. If you actually go take a look at the front of the bus, you can actually see that it backed up a significant amount, assuming it stopped near where the line is at the stop sign. So again, I was not near the bus when I decided to make one of the craziest decisions I've seen a bus driver make. Once the police were on scene, they talked with the driver, and the driver explained that it was his first time doing this route and that he wanted to make a left turn, but was in the right turn or straight lane. So instead of just making a left turn, which he could have easily done, he could have easily just made a left turn. There was no one in the left turn lane. He said, I guess I should probably back up in this massive yellow bus with tons of kids inside of it, assuming there's no one behind me. I'm not going to look. I'm just going to assume there's no one behind me, back up, hope for the best to be able to go in the left lane turn and then make my left turn. Yeah, let's do that. What he didn't assume was that I had both my daughters in the car. One of my daughters, she just became tall enough to actually ride in the front seat. So she decided to be in the front seat. Well, obviously, she hasn't been in the front seat since because, well, she kind of became traumatized after the accident. Now, luckily, there was no serious injuries. Myself, I had no injuries, just really surprised and shocked. My youngest daughter in the back had no injuries, just again, shocked from the incident. Unfortunately, my oldest daughter riding in the front seat for the first time. Yeah, she suffered some minor injuries to her legs as the glass shattered as the bus was riding onto my car. It did fall down and cut her legs. Luckily, there were minor injuries. We didn't have to go to the emergency room or anything like that. After the accident, I got out of the car. He refused to talk to me. He did not open the door for me. That might be a policy for yellow buses, which fine, I'm okay with. The police came on the scene. They charged him with careless driving, which I think that's fair. Honestly, it was completely careless. The cops came, the towing came. We sent the Tesla to a shop. Then it was, what's next? You know, what's going to happen to my car? Is it totaled? Is it not totaled? So when it comes to the rental, I was obviously trying to search to find a way to get a Tesla rental, which here in Ontario is near impossible. There's not a lot of them. And I had to deal with a specific company, and they didn't have any electric cars. So they put me into a Nissan Maxima, and I'll be honest with you, it's a big car. And I had to do something I haven't done in almost 3 years. Haven't done this in a while. This sucks. And that sucks even more. Yeah, so putting gas into a car. Haven't done it in almost 3 years. That was the first and only time I did it with that car. Now, the day after the accident, I emailed Tesla. Patrick in Ottawa, I sent him an email and I said, hey, Patrick, I got in a car accident. Everyone's okay, but I think my car is totaled. So if you have any cancellation for any Tesla with white interior, I know, crazy, right? Not the exterior, no, the white interior. It needs to be a white interior. I just love that white interior so much that it was a must-have for my next Tesla if I was going to get a new one. Not knowing that he would get back to me so quickly, a few days later, he called me up and said, "Hey Mike, I have a Tesla Model Y, blue exterior, long range, white interior with your name on it if you want it." Now I explained to him that I still don't know what's going on with my car. I don't know if they're going to total my car. I don't know if they're going to fix my car. So I have no idea what they're going to do with my car. And it's a Model Y. So I thought about it for not that long, to be honest with you, just maybe a few minutes. And I said, you know what? I'm not ready to spend that kind of money on a car I don't absolutely love. Now again, Model Y, fantastic vehicle. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. You can watch my test drive that I did for the Tesla Model Y just over a year ago. And you can see that, you know, it's a fantastic car. And I'm sure tons of you out there are loving your Model Y. It's just not for me. And if I'm spending that kind of money for a vehicle, I want to love my car. And I love my Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus. So I said, hey Pat, you know what, let's keep it at Model 3. If you have any Model 3 that's available, Standard Range Plus, long range, or performance model, I'll even consider it. Hit me up, let me know, and so that I don't end up being without a Tesla for 4, 6, 7, 8, or a year. You know, if you actually take a look at the orders, some estimates are pretty far out. So I didn't want to be in a gas car for very, very long. So again, luckily, Pat actually ended up calling me an hour later saying, we just got a cancellation for a Tesla Model 3, white interior, and then he said, performance model. And I went, oh my God, Pat, I still don't know what's going on with my car. I don't know what's going on with my car. And I asked him, you know, how long do I have to decide? And you know, like in the next 24 hours, I need to make that decision. I discussed it with my wife. I even talked about it with my boss. I decided that, you know, I needed to really make sure that it was not too dumb of a decision to actually upgrade from the Standard Range Plus to the performance model. Again, not knowing what was going to happen with my Standard Range Plus. Well, guys, take a look at this. Well, didn't expect this, but picking up a new car today, so. Thankfully, my wife, when she got my insurance for my Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus, she added this feature to my car so that I would get full amount of what I paid for it if it was declared totaled. And that's exactly what happened, guys. Yep, my insurance decided to total my car with $22,000 or just over $21,000 worth of damage. They ended up totaling my car anyways. Something happened. There was a conversation between the insurance and the body shop after they sent the original estimate. I don't know if they found more frame damage or something like that. They had to investigate more into what the damage was into the car. But either way, they decided to total the car, which actually made my decision of purchasing the performance model easier to swallow. Because now they had to give me every single penny I paid for my car 3 years ago. Almost 3 years ago. Now the funny part is my brother actually brought it up. He's like, hey, you've been driving the Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus for free for 3 years. That's not a bad way of looking at it. Now, I had to go and say goodbye to my Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus, the car that made me fall in love with the cars. I wasn't a car guy before, but man, did that car just change my mind about vehicles and really showed me that you do have the ability to just love a car. And I did love that car. So, took everything out of the car. It looked pretty bad, in bad shape. By the way, if you ever have a hard time opening your glove box because the car's in service mode, so you can't use the app, and then potentially the screen is non-functioning because it's been sitting outside in the heat for too many days and the touch features aren't working. Well, use the mic. Boop, open glove box. That worked for us. So thankfully I was able to get my items from the glove box there. So, you know, you gotta look at the upside of life, and I guess the accident happened because I just needed a faster Tesla Model 3. All joking aside, guys, I really appreciate you guys listening here, listening to my story. Hopefully, it educated you guys on some things and entertained you guys. If you are still watching, hit the like button. Come on, you're still watching. You obviously enjoyed the video. Hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. So we'll catch you in the next episode, guys, and hopefully you guys are having a wonderful summer. Till the next one. I kind of like to joke that going back from the Tesla Model 3 to a gasoline car like the Nissan Maxima felt like taking away your current smartphone and giving you a BlackBerry or a flip phone. You just don't want to do that. You just don't. It just doesn't feel right. So I couldn't wait to get back into a Tesla Model 3. Luckily, it was a performance model.